Hello. I am excited to be back and share another new song for you. After dinner tonight, I decided to write another one for you, and finally getting a chance to sit and record it. And I'm also excited to be wearing this hat, which I have not worn for a year and a half. I used to wear hats a lot. I had a significant hat collection when I was younger. I was like that kid in the movie Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's one of my favorites. Mr. Megorium is so utterly and impeccably sexy. And I thought when I got this hat, a year and a half ago, I thought, oh, hey, I'm going to start my hat collection again. But I didn't wear it again. And tonight I felt like wearing it. It feels good to wear a hat again. So I'm just checking to see if you're okay. I'm just wondering how you feel today. It's been so very long since we have spoken. I've been listening to your favorite tunes, and I've been looking at pictures in my room. I wish that we could share a brand new moment. Sometimes our eyes can make us blind. Sometimes we can only see things in hindsight. When our lives break apart, the lies we finally see, we're staring at great memories. If someone's listening, and if you get this song, then please forgive me. I know that I was wrong. I hope that I can find my own redemption. Sometimes our eyes can make us blind. Sometimes we can only see things in hindsight. When our lives break apart, the lies we finally see, we're staring at great memories. We finally see, we're staring at great memories. 'Cause sometimes our eyes can make us blind. Sometimes we can only see things in hindsight. When our lives break apart, the lies we finally see, we're staring at great memories. Please share with me another great memory. Speaking of memories, tonight I was thinking about the times that singing got me into trouble. Specifically in work environments. Now, when I was 14, I started working when I was 14, my very first job. I was a music theory instructor at a music academy in the city where I lived. Music theory is kind of like the grammar of music, how you put the chords together and the rhythms and whatever. So I got to teach students of all different ages on that subject, and that was a really neat job. Did that for a while, then my family moved, and then later on I started teaching piano lessons, so didn't get in trouble for singing there. That worked out okay. But then I wanted a real job, and so I got a job as a coffee barista at Panera, and that was actually a pretty nice job. I loved my customers so much. I loved them so much, especially all the regulars. I had their orders memorized, their names memorized, and I would sing to them. I would sing to the customers when they would come to the counter to order their food. And if I saw somebody that I recognized, a regular customer, I would sing to them even before they got to the counter, Looking back, I can see that could have been kind of awkward. You slip into the Panera and there's a line ahead of you and some barista that's many feet ahead of you just start singing your name as you walk through the door. That's weird. Okay, that's weird. Poor people. But the customers didn't seem to mind, actually. I had some really nice customers. There was a manager, though. There was a manager who did not like me singing all the time. And he let me know that. But it was like, oh, he's grumpy. But then one morning, I had to open the bakery alone with him. Early in the morning. Pitch black outside. Only us there. And he's standing beside the wall of very large knives, and on the other side, the walk-in oven, and tells me that he could bury me. He could kill me, and he could bury me in a way where nobody would find the body. Thankfully, he quit working there, so I didn't have to worry about him deciding to kill me for singing. But, but then, after that, I wanted to get a real job. So I got a job as a college registration clerk, which was really fun. I loved going to college. If it were possible to just have an infinite supply of money just to go to college for my entire life, I would be ecstatic. That would be paradise on earth. But I had to quit, and I had to enroll other people in college, right? And that was actually I was really excited about that. I was like, I'm going to be in an office. It's a real job. Oh, look at me, I'm singing already. See, that's what happened. I got in trouble. I got in trouble for singing. It would just come out. It would just happen. The phone would ring at my desk, and I would sing right away to the person when I answered the phone. Can you imagine? You call a college, you're trying to sign up for your class, and the person on the other end says, "Good morning, how are you today? How can I help you?" Something, just silliness, why? Yeah. So, I got by doing that for a while until the supervisor called me aside one day, and I was in trouble, and she told me the rules. She's like, okay, I know you're a very bubbly, excited person, but there's no singing allowed. There's no dancing allowed. That was another thing that got me in trouble. Randomly, I would get up and I'd start dancing. And I don't know. I look back on my life. Looking back from this point, I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? But I did. I couldn't help it. And so she said, you're driving the accountant crazy, because there was an accountant nearby, and she wanted the office to be perfectly silent. So I was I felt really bad. I felt so bad. She was trying to be really nice to me and everything. But the real problem was coming to work the next day and the day after that and the day after that, because even though I'm a very introverted person, if I'm around other people, it's like all that nervous energy has to go somewhere, and I have to sing and I have to dance. And so to have to just sit still, zip my lips, and quietly type. It was literally both physically and emotionally painful. And it just took so much energy to try to get myself to sit still and not sing. And I didn't last very long in that job. There were a few reasons why. I mean, I didn't get fired. I quit. There was another problem, was that I was just typing, and it was causing pain in my wrists. And I was like, well, geez, I don't want that to affect me playing the piano. So, and I wasn't supposed to get up that much. That was another problem. If I didn't dance, I thought, well, I just got to stand up for a bit. Well, I'm just supposed to sit, zip my lips, and type. Well, I had to quit that. And I felt pretty disappointed in myself in a way. But there were other things going on, like I said. I'd actually been trying to get myself into even more real job, like an actual career, because I thought, this is a little bit earlier than that. I thought, I should be a lawyer. That's what I should be. I should be a lawyer. They make good money. So I took the law school entrance exam. Didn't study for it, but I did great. It was a really fun test. I enjoyed taking that test. But then afterwards, I was like, okay, so I passed it, so what? I don't have the money to go to law school. And so then I thought, well, okay, I will become a paralegal. then I'll work for a lawyer, and then I'll get money, then I'll go to law school, and then I'll buy the red suit and the yellow Ferrari, and I'll be Perry Mason. Because see, I loved watching Perry Mason. I was homeschooled, and so I grew up watching black and white movies, black and white television shows, Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals. So almost all of my favorite actors and actresses are dead. And Perry Mason was a big deal to me. I really wanted to be Perry Mason in the courtroom. And so anyway, I decided to sign up for a paralegal course. And that didn't go well.